Hey, what's up, Indie Nation? It's your boy, Indie Nation. We are here for something very special. It has been requested, like by 4 different people, that I do this. So I'm here to give you my top 10 favorite Pokemon that are near and dear to my heart. I have a sticky note right here with them on it. These mons are near and dear to my heart, and I just don't know what I'd do without all 10 of these Pokemon in my life. I couldn't just do 5. My top 5 was a really easy picks, but I had to go into 10. I love too many Pokemon. But we're gonna kick it off pretty nice. Like, you like this little layout I have going on. I hope it works out pretty well. I think the 4 is a little off, but you know, we'll roll with it. Coming in at number 10, we have Milotic, the water snake, and I absolutely love Milotic. Not just competitively. Wait, pretend like you didn't see that. Before we do any Pokemon, this is all opinion based. This is my opinion. Me. Not your opinion. Not your mom's opinion. Not your brother's opinion. My opinion. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's my opinion. Okay? Okay. Just thought I'd get that out of the way. And kill that like button down below if you enjoyed this. Or give it a dislike. But if you do give it a dislike, you better tell me in the comment section why you disliked it. Because then I can help you kill that thumbs up next time. But with that, we're going to get started with number 10, and that is Milotic. Milotic is by far one of my favorite water type Pokemon. I think it's the only water type on this list. It is the only water type on this list. Is water type Pokemon run rampant in UU. And on top of it, one of the best ones in UU is Milotic, with not only the Marvel scale ability, but the competitive ability. And on top, I've used a competitive Milotic before, and it actually wrecks house if used right. I think Milotic is by far one of the best water types in the game. 3rd gen did it good. I wanted one on my team. I worked so hard with that Feebas, and I really wanted a Milotic. I got a Milotic on my team in Ruby, and Ruby, and I just can't believe, like, I love Milotic. Milotic is one of the best Pokemon ever, especially moves like Scald. Scald giving it toxic recover, it gets gravel recovery. Not only that, I love its design. It's like a sea snake, but it's not. I named mine Aquata after the Little Mermaid's sister, because it looks like it's a majestic, beautiful Pokemon. And mermaids are majestic, beautiful. Of course you have to go off stupid freaking Toshiba, but you know, I just really like Milotic. But we're gonna move on to number 9, and I think that's one might take some people off guard, because I never really use it, and I don't really say I really like it, but I do really like this Pokemon, and that is Infernape. Infernape is my number 9 Pokemon. Ow. Infernape is, I just hit something. But it's my number 9 Pokemon because I absolutely love Infernape. Infernape is definitely not the only fire type on this list. There's actually one more fire type, and so it's not my favorite fire type, but it's one of my favorite Pokemon, man. I love Infernape. When the firefighting starters became a thing, like Infernape, Emboar, and Blaziken all became like rampant. Let's just say I picked Mudkip in 3rd gen. Always pick Mudkip. I love Mudkip. I picked Chimchar in this gen because I did not like the way Piplup and Turtwig do it. I don't know what I was. I just Chimchar called me. And ever since then, I've loved Infernape. Infernape with close combat is just ridiculous. U-turn. Flare Blitz even does it good. I just love Infernape. Oh man. Ever since I picked it in 4th gen, ever since I played through Platinum, Infernape has been one of my favorite Pokemon, man. I still have my Infernape from way back. I transferred it all the way from 4th gen, and it's currently chilling in I think it's in my Pokemon bank, and I put it in 4th gen to use it, or 6th gen. I put it in Oris to use it, and oh man, nostalgia kicked in. I just love my Infernape. Now, Infernape is one of the it's just such a good firefighting. Out of all the firefighting types, I think it's the best. It's just come up there, and it's become one of the best Pokemon, honestly. In UU, if you can't tell, I really like UU. Format's pretty nice, but I don't really like the Megas in UU. But still, Infernape is gosh, it's godlike. Coming in at number 8, we have the only other fire type on this list, and it is kicking it. We've had 3rd gen, we've had 4th gen, but we gotta kick it old school. We gotta kick it old school with some 1st gen. And we gotta roll it out with, of course, Charizard. Man, I can't say enough about him. Oh man, Charizard is design, his wings. I mean, I understand he's not a dragon, but his mega evolutions, everything about him, my nose is like killing me right now. But everything about the Charizard is just ridiculously crazy. If you say, I think if you asked people, what Pokemon do you know? Like, Pikachu's obviously number one, but Charizard is a close second. I think the reason I like Charizard so much is because of Ash's Charizard. Ash's Charizard was, something special. It's a Pokemon that you wish you had like that kind of bond with, because if you really think about it, yes, Charizard and Ash have a bad rep. They have an interesting rep. They he starts off and gets a Charmander. Charmander loves him. Then he evolves in Charmeleon. Charmeleon hates him. His Charizard hates him, but it saves his life. And there's something on my nose, man. I don't know what that was, but alright. It saves his life from the Aerodactyl, and they've been best friends ever since. I mean, yes, Charizard never used to battle. He lost him honestly, the Kanto region. I thought that was something that I think Ash could have won the Kanto League if it weren't for Charizard messing up like that. And then when finally they got to the Orange Islands and Charizard was frozen and Ash thought it out, that's when Charizard started listening to him, and it just became beastly. Came back in 5th gen and gave me nostalgia. Like, when I saw Charizard come out of its Pokeball and go to Pikachu, I was like, it's on. Like, Charizard is such a good Pokemon. Ash's Charizard especially, man. I think that's why I love Charizard so much. I just when I used to grab Charizard was actually not my first ever starter, but I used to go through Pyred with Charmander. I had Leaf Green first, and I did pick a Pokemon, but a different Pokemon than Charmander. But Charmander, when I had Charizard, I felt unstoppable just because of the bond that Ash had with his Charizard. And that Charizard is just fantastic. Charizard, I think that's why I like Charizard so much. Just Ash Charizard makes me nostalgic, and I just really want to have that bond with my Pokemon. Hopefully Sun and Moon fuse with Pokemon, huh? No, I really don't want that, but it'd be kind of cool if it was like Ash's Greninja type thing. But number 7 is actually another Gen 1 Pokemon, and we are rocking out with the best ghost type of all, Gengar! Whoa, Stitch! Actually, should I give you like all my nicknames for these? I have a Quada. What is Infernape's nickname? Oh man, Caesar. Then we have Natsu, and then we have Stitch here, because he looks like the Stitch. He looks like Stitch. Lilo Stitch is my favorite Disney movie, and I had to find a Pokemon related to Stitch. My male ones are called Stitch. My female ones are called Lilo, and I love Stitch. Stitch is my favorite Disney character of all time. But this Pokemon is my favorite ghost type of all time. It is also the only ghost type on this list, and it is my favorite. Gengar is amazing. I just can't say enough about Gengar. He hits hard. I know he's frail, but he hits so hard in Gen 1. His special is sky high. He was unstoppable. He still is unstoppable. It's hard to stop a Gengar, man. I don't know why, but just the ability to use Shadow Ball. I banded a Gengar before, and I just was having fun with it with Knockoff and the Elemental Punches and Drain Punch, and just having fun. Because Gengar is just such a fun Pokemon. But just look at I just want to give it a hug every time. Like, he's mischievous, but he's just cute, and I love Gengar. Gengar in the anime has been crazy awesome. Especially recently in the recent anime when Serena and them went to the haunted mansion or whatever, haunted house, and the Gengar was there, and I just wanted to hug that Gengar. Gengar makes me happy. I'm gonna have a lot of PokeTubers on here. I just realized that. I feel kind of bad, but you know what? Whatever. So we're gonna round off the bottom 5, and the bottom 5 are probably the hardest to sort out, but the top 5 are easy peasy lemon squeezy. You might know the top 5, but the bottom 5 are really hard. And I know someone's out there saying there's a specific Pokemon that I'm pretty sure should have been in the bottom 5 that's not there, and he tops off the bottom 5 at number 6. We have Delibird. Now the reason Delibird is on my list, look at this thing. Like, how can you not just love it? I don't understand how you just cannot love Delibird. Like, if Delibird doesn't get like an evolution when they put him in Little Cup, I won't be happy, because Delibird is so freaking adorable. Yo, okay, Delibird is I think he's the only ice type on this list. He's not the only flying type, but he's the only ice type on this list. And ice types aren't that good. There's Weavile, there's Mammo, and then there's what? Like Creogonal, I don't know if he's good. Glaceon's aight, but Delibird, Glalie aight. Delibird is terrible. Terrible in League format. I drafted it and I used it one game and it got a kill. Not even gonna lie. Delibird came in with the fake out Ice Shark combo and dominated his game. I love Delibird. Like, I just want to take it with me. Like, if there's a Pokemon that I can go snuggle with right now, if there was a Pokemon in my bed right now that I could just snuggle with, it would be a Delibird. Because I love Delibird. It's so cute. It's so cuddly. I just love its design. It's like Santa Claus. And I just... Yo, guys, I love Delibird. Delibird is, like... I'm giving you, like, reasons on why. Like, I'm giving you, like, terrible reasons why I like these Pokemon. But Delibird... I freaking love Delibird. Lovelace? That's my Pokemon, man. I like, these are teams... These are Pokemon that I would take on a Pokemon journey with me. These are Pokemon I would look and catch if I could catch them and take them with me. I love Delibird. Just the ability, like, he's just a good Pokemon. I mean, just seems like a loyal. He just seems cute, cuddly. I just love its design. I love the fact that he's a Santa Pokemon, and second gen's not too terrible. I think we have a Pokemon from every generation. Yeah, we do, because we have what 1, 2, 3, 4 on the first bottom 5, and I know we have 5 and 6 in here. So let's keep going, and we're gonna knock out another Gen 3 Pokemon, and this Gen 3 Pokemon is going to bottom out the top 5, and we're gonna kick it off with my favorite. I think is my favorite Mega. It is my favorite Mega Evolved Pokemon. It can Mega Evolve. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't have it in its Mega form because that's not why I like it. But we are out here with Gardevoir, the Psychic Beauty. Now, Ruby was my second ever Pokemon game, and I picked Mudkip as my starter. I caught a Taillow, I caught a Shroomish, but there was one Pokemon that I actually dedicated my time to getting. I don't know why, but when I was helping Wally catch his Ralts, I was like, can I get a Ralts in this grass? I sat in that grass for 30 minutes. I was 12 years old, 13 years old. What am I getting now? 04? 03. Yo, I got in 03. No, I got in 05. Or no, I got in 04. I got it like right after I got Fire Red. Because then I got Emerald in 05 when it came out. Oh my gosh, 2016. Yo. Am I that? Was I 6 years old when I got that game? No, I'm not old. Wow, I was so young. Yo! Okay, I was 6 years old and I sat there for the longest time and I'm like, I want that Ralts. I want the Ralts. I want the Ralts. And I got my Ralts. I took that Ralts on my journey and I just dominated with Ralts. That Gardevoir was so amazing once it evolved. Like, I saw it evolve into this beautiful beast and I was like, Kirlia! Gardevoir! What are you? It was beautiful. I love that Pokemon. Absolutely love that Pokemon. It just gives me nostalgia just looking at it. Like, using it in league battles, having it with me on my journey. I love Gardevoir. Like, right now I'm playing through X. I think I'm playing through Y. I'm sorry. And I have one of them on my team because it's too good not to have. I'm in love with Ralts, man. Ralts all the way. Gardevoir is my favorite out of the three, obviously. I don't like Gallade, but I do like Gardevoir. And Mega Evolve, Hyper Voice, it's good competitively too. Most of these mons, the top 5 are really good. Honestly, a lot of these mons are good competitively. Like, Mega Charizard X is really good competitively. Burnape is good, Milotic, Gengar is. Delibird's not that good, but still, it's Delibird. Like, how can you not like that thing? But, we're gonna get number 4, and actually, this Pokemon's really good in its tier, which is Little Cup. Bulbasaur! Yeah! Thickums! I love it. Actually, we don't call him Thickums anymore. He's Herbasaur. That's my nickname for it. Herbasaur. Herbasaur. Whatever you want to say it. But that's who it is. It's Herbasaur. He's here, he's ready, and he's strapped and ready to go. I absolutely love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was my first ever starter. He was my first ever Pokemon. I clicked Leaf Green, new game, Davion, rival, Gary, Pokemon, Bulbasaur. I was 6, and I picked Bulbasaur as my first ever Pokemon. It's crazy to think that one Pokemon could start so much. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Bulbasaur. I wouldn't be here. doing this if it weren't for Bulbasaur. I wouldn't be enjoying Pokemon if it weren't for Bulbasaur. I wouldn't... Man, I don't know what I would be without Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon. It's not my favorite Pokemon. Here he'd be number 1. He's my favorite. He's my favorite starter. And I wouldn't trade Bulbasaur for any Pokemon. I just love it. And on top of it, I just been looking out. I was battling someone. And I bopped a Gator. For Alligator. Focus Sash to my Bulbasaur. Ate up that Ice Punch. Leaf Storm. Goodbye for Alligator. Yeah, but my Bulbasaur, I love it. Oh man, I don't know what I'd do without Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur that's heartfelt, man. I don't know. I mean, Herbasaur you put a Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder, and that thing's pretty good. It's pretty beastly. It's slow, but man, it can put in some work. Now we're heading into the top 3, and this is actually where it gets kind of rough. It gets kind of rough for me, because sorting these 3 Pokemon was really hard for me, because I love all 3 of them, and they're all good competitively, and they're all good Mons, and they're my favorite. They're my top 3 favorite Pokemon. This was really hard, but if I had to pick a number 3, it had to be Mew. And not just any Mew, Shiny Mew. Shiny Mew is my favorite. There's a reason why it's shiny, and let me tell you a story. I nicknamed my Muse Christina. I don't know if any of you know, which I don't think you do. She's not my girlfriend. As of today. No, it's like, this is a girl I really like, and she's not allowed, no, I'm not gonna use quotations, because she's not allowed to date right now. She's not. But I said I would wait to date her because I really like her. Like, it's just people like that just don't come into your life every day. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you're willing to wait, then obviously something good's gonna come out of it. Now, I've dedicated this because of all the possibilities that this can take, and me learning every TM, its possibilities are endless. So, I think it here, and it just so happens Christina's favorite color is turquoise. Guys, what's Shiny Mew looking like? That's pretty turquoise to me. So, yes, Mew. So if I ever say beautiful Mew or something like that, there's a reason why I say it. I don't just say it because it's a freaking Pokemon. I say it because I see that person. Like, I don't like letting Mew die in League battles. In MPL, Mew has 0 deaths. I literally switched out a Mew on a stupid play so I wouldn't let it die. I'm serious. I should have sacked it off, but I was like, I don't want Mew to die. I don't want Tristina to die. No, I'm switching it out. Like, obviously, there's moments where I can't help it, but I don't know, just Mew. I know it's only 3. It should be number 1. But Mew's it. I've made Mew very sentimental in my heart just because of the nickname. I don't know if you guys do that with your Pokemon, and you get heartfelt. Man, you guys get. I bond, and that it just hits me in my feels every time, and it makes me really happy to know I got someone like that in my life. Whew. Well, enough with that sappy Noivern. We have number 2 here, and it's Krookodile. You knew Crook was gonna be on this list. Krookodile is my second favorite freaking Pokemon. Krookodile is amazing. Knockoff, Crunch, Earthquake, Stone Edge, superpower it gets. Yo, it is a fantastic Pokemon. Krookodile is amazing. Yo, it's so good competitively. I haven't used it in so long, but I swear I went on a kill rampage with this thing in the ATL, ITL, and it's 3rd kill leader. Krookodile, Leatherhead. Man, I can't say enough about this thing. Krookodile his design is fantastic. It looks like a freaking crook, and he's a freaking alligator. Crocodile, so Krookodile. Shiny form looks cool, honestly. The gold and gray doesn't look too bad, but I do like this bit a little bit, a little better, a little better. Just fantastic Pokemon. I absolutely love Krookodile. He makes me happy. I would honestly, if that Pokemon was on my side and it just loved me, I would hug it, and I would be one of the happiest trainers alive. But as great as Krookodile is, there's only one Pokemon. It's greater than Milotic. It's greater than Inferno. That's greater than Charizard. That's greater than Gengar, than Delibird, than Gardevoir, then Bulbasaur, then Mew, and then Crocodile. You knew this was coming, guys. But that number 1 slot always and 100% will always go to Noivern. Now let me tell you a story about why Noivern is not only my favorite Pokemon, but my mascot. Before I became a PokeTuber, before I became the Noivern Nation, I'm not gonna lie, I made a Noivern Nation Twitter. I was like I wanted to follow Nappy and Shady, and I wanted to like their tweets, and I wanted to retweet them, and like do all these cool things for them. But I didn't want like my friends to know I was into Pokemon, so I was like, I'll just make a new account on Twitter. So I was like, okay, what mascot, what Pokemon do I want to use? I was trying to be unique. So I thought about it, and I sat down and I was like, you know, I'll do it another day. We'll see if anything happens, some sign comes or something. Decided to do a Wonderlock, just for the pure sheer heck of it. First Pokemon I get for my little Froakie is a Noibat. Now, I was contemplating following the rule to let it go because of evolution, or because of its level. Chose to not. It was actually at level 1 because I thought it was going to be the only one that can be caught like later in the game and stuff like that. But yeah, so I chose to keep it, and I had to keep it, and it evolved into a Noivern, and it was also shiny. So I loved it. Then I realized Noivern's new move pool is Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Draco, Air Slash, Roost, Moonlight, etc. Noivern just changed me. And then I was like, wait a minute. I just won this lock with a Noivern. Noivern. Noivern could be my mascot. At the time, I really wasn't thinking about YouTube. What flows with Noivern? Nation. Noivern Nation. I like it. So I put it on my Twitter, made the account, made myself a picture, made myself a little background, put it on, and then this guy named Aki, at AkiVGC, tweeted at me, said, would you like to join the league? And I was like, sure. I had no clue what I was doing. Never in the competitive battling scene. Never done anything related to competitiveness. Anything with competitive battling, I was clueless. I just wanted to use Pokemon in game. I love playing Pokemon. I still loved it. And then I helped him get more people for the league. Season 1 of the ITL happened. It was a bust. Honestly, it was a really big bust. I did play terribly. I won 1 of the 4 games I played. I was really disappointed. I wanted to win more games. I made my own league called the Advanced Battlers Association. You might have heard of it. But then, through the ITL, I met this guy named Sheerforce Trevor. And he was a PokeTuber. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. He seems like he can do this. And he seems not like Nappy or Shady or someone like that that's big. Maybe I can do this. And I was like, should I keep the Noivern Nation? So I did. And to think that one Pokemon could turn from just playing Pokemon to something more of an experience is just pure madness. Noivern not only put a special place in my heart, but it changed my life. Man, I wouldn't be a PokeTuber if it weren't for Noivern. I wouldn't be the Noivern Nation. I wouldn't be Coach the Nevada Noivern. I wouldn't have met Aki. I wouldn't have met Theo. I wouldn't have met Tyler. I wouldn't have met Trevor. I wouldn't have met any of those guys if I didn't choose to do that Wonder Lock and receive that Noibat. Yeah? Crazy, right? Well, there's your heart-to-heart for my top 3, folks. I'm just saying, man. Noivern's the greatest. His move pool's fantastic as well. Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Draco. It's just Air Slash, Hurricane, Moonlight, Bruce. It gets all these great moves. It gets Sludge Bomb. Like, fairies can beware. Like, I bash and I will hit you hard. It's crazy, man. Noivern. Man, it's just means so much to me. I love Noivern, and I just hope you guys enjoy it too. But not only did you guys see my top 10, but I want to see your top 10. So leave your top 10 Pokemon in the description below, and make sure you kill that like button down below if you enjoyed my top 10 and my Mew and Noivern stories, because those are the I think 431 were the best stories. I thought I'd tell a little Lily-based story for those, because those are the more Pokemon that mean the most to me. But I'm happy. This is a fun top 10. This was a fun list, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's almost 30 minutes long. It's like an episode of Emerald or like a league battle, but you know what? I hope you enjoy it. Kill that like button down below if you enjoyed this video. But with that, guys, I gotta get it out of here. Thank you so much for watching. To the Mini Nation, from the Noivern Nation, I'm out.